Profit is brought to you by StopToShop.com, and they've got a handful of specials for the upcoming season of Pokemon. They've got Pokemon pack codes for the soon-to-be live Pokemon Trading Card Game Online program, and the prices for all Heart Gold, Soul Silveron single cards have been cut. In addition, click on the link in my description and get a 10% discount on your full order at checkout. If you're looking for cards, make the stop. It's Stop to Shop. Hey everybody, it's JWittz here. Welcome to another week of videos from Profit, and welcome to the first Pokemon Trading Card Game Card of the Day of the Week. Today's card's a trainer card that I didn't talk about in my Emerging Power set review, and that card is Bianca. Now, aside from being the most annoying character in the entire black and white game, in my opinion, it's a card that's getting a lot of debate. And here's why. Bianca's text, as a supporter, is the exact same as Magnezone Prime's Pokemon Power Magnetic Draw. When you play it, you draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. Now, Magnetic Draw is right now considered the best Pokemon draw ability right now in our game, and so that's giving Bianca a lot of attention. However, I don't think that Bianca is nearly as good as how Magnezone works in most decks, and here's why. First of all, it's your supporter, so that means that you can only play one a turn. Now, when you're playing that one supporter, you want to get the maximum amount of draw that you can out of it. And to be honest, while Magnetic Draw is a great Pokemon power, and it gives you a lot of consistency, as far as hard draw goes, most supporters are better or just as good as Magnetic Draw. Take Charin, for example, which lets you draw just 3 cards, or Professor Oak's New Theory, which lets you shuffle your hand into your deck, and then draw until you have 6 cards, giving you a new refreshed hand. Or, better than all of them, is Professor Juniper, which lets you discard your entire hand, and then draw a whopping 7 cards. Other cards to consider are ones like Sage's Training, which let you look at the top 5 cards in your deck, choose 2 of them, and then discard the next 3. I think these are all stronger cards than Bianca because you can play them and they usually help you even if you already have a large hand. Most of the time, even if you have a big hand, you just want to see new cards and get farther into the deck. And unfortunately, Bianca doesn't always help you do that. In particular, some decks like Reshifusion will just always have a really big hand and won't be able to cut down. And with the big rise in trainer locking decks, most decks are going to be stuck with hands full of all these trainer item cards that they can't play, meaning that you're almost never going to be able to drop your hand down to lower than 3 cards to draw more than 3 cards with Bianca. If you're not drawing 3 cards or more with Bianca, then you might as well be playing Charin, which you can just play at any time and draw 3 cards anywhere, no matter how big your hand size is. Because of this, Bianca's really only useful if you can cut your hand size down to 2 cards, which is just not very often in the game. Most of the time you're going to want to have a big hand and a lot of resources to work with, and if you're relying on a card that only works if you have a very low hand of 2 or less cards, it's really not that strong. Now, I'm not saying it's a terrible card, and it's a great consistency booster if you don't own any other supporters and you're just getting into the game and want to have a deck and just want to have that high supporter count. But it's inferior to a lot of the different other supporters that are pretty inexpensive and easy to get, such as Copycat, Professor Oak's New Theory, and Professor Juniper. All in all, I give the playability score of Bianca a 5 out of 10. It's not horrible, it's not great, but there's a lot of better options in our format right now, and it's just not really that strong in comparison to them. As far as artwork, I give it a 4 out of 10. Normally this is just a 5 out of 10 card, it's just basic stock art with the character and a basic background, but I hate Bianca, so it gets -1. Anyways, thanks for watching today's Pokemon Trading Card Game Card of the Day, and tune in tomorrow on Wednesday for more Card of the Days. Peace! Oh, before I forget, just a tiny bit of self-promotion. Right now, I've got the entire complete set of Emerging Powers on eBay. There's about 4 or 5 hours left, and if you're watching this video as it's coming out, feel free to bid on it if you're interested in something like that. It's great for collectors, and it's a big deal even if you don't want to collect the full set. Right now, the bids are around $60, and the full set's worth a little bit more than that. And so if you're interested in this set, want to help me up, I'm already saving for next year's Worlds because it's in Hawaii. Just click on the link in the description below and bid on it if you're interested. If you're not, sorry for bothering you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
You want the best tricks? I suggest you profit. You want a mess Brit? I suggest you drop it.
Once we started rolling, you know you can't stop it. Let's go and get some lessons from JWittz and Profit. Yeah.